at WLFE-DB.com for upcoming shows and so much more.
Hey everyone, it's Tuesday night again. You know what that means, don't you? It's time to join Mike and Kristie for another episode of Where's My Sage? A show hosted by a psychic medium and a guy on a quest to find Bigfoot. Who would have thought? Together, they will take you on all sorts of adventures, and not with lots of different people. Kristie even gives readings. It's time to sit back, get up and get ready. You can't sample the universe sitting down. Your hosts are waiting. Come on, let's go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Where's My Sage, a Taste of the Universe. I'm Mike with my wonderful co-host, Kristie London. Good evening, Kristie. How are you this evening?
Good evening. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Not bad. Yeah. Maybe not. Just slam the broken toe.
You're killing me. Are you kidding?
Nope. Yeah. All right, that's a great way to start the show. And now I'm going in and out of focus. Okay, I'm fading into the universe. If I can't break it, walk into it, or run into it this week, it's not a good week, I guess.
And he's not lying, everybody. He has done quite a number on himself in the last 5 to 7 days.
All right.
Yeah. You win the title for that one, dear.
Yeah, if I can crash the now I'm not even in focus with my green screen. That's just
you look in focus with me.
Okay.
You look in focus.
Well, I
can see your ugly mug just fine.
Yeah, that's ugly. Let's step back here so we don't break the camera anymore. So let's say some hellos.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing?
And while I'm clicking on the hellos, hello, Michelle and Froggy. And hi, Chanel and boy,
Chanel.
Guys, I have a infection in my one eye, so I'm half seeing my screens tonight. Hi, Colette.
Insert eye roll and sigh.
Yeah, like I said, if I could break it this week. Hello, Debbie.
I feel bad, not for you, but for your wife who has to keep driving you to the doctor.
Yep.
What did she say? Duct tape? Duct tape works wonders.
Yeah, well, that was the finger I tried to cut off after watching Jet Tila and tried to be like our friend Jet, you know.
Great.
Hi, Carmela.
Yeah, great.
Hi. So, we had an interesting weekend, or you and somebody else had a very interesting weekend, and I got to tag along. So, what is new and exciting? Hello, Christina.
We did. It was cool. So, yeah. So.
Say a couple more hellos here, and then we'll get into the.
Don't you guys just love when he asks me questions and then decides to just go on and talk about something else or say something else? Isn't that just great when he does that to me all the time?
I'm just gonna hide back here in the green screen.
Well,
there, just there. That'll work. I'll just go for the rest of the show like this. I'll just hide.
You know what you look like? You look like when you do that. You look like that. That magnetic toy with the bald guy and the red pen thing that you take the metal shavings. You look just like that.
Good. We're just gonna stay just like this the rest of the show.
With your eyes like that, you look like Max Headroom though too. Squirrel.
Right there,
I love it.
Yep.
Good. Yes, Karen. Yes. That's
okay. So what did you guys do Saturday night as I fix this wonderful screen here that's not liking me tonight?
So, Brianna, my youngest, is finishing 8th grade, and she's going to be a high school student. For a long time, she's bugged me about wanting to go on investigations, and I keep telling her, okay, when you get a little older, and hi, Mom. One of those things where, she's very gifted. She's not necessarily she is aware, but she's not aware yet. So, do the mom thing and the gifted mom thing, I should say, and check in with her every so often. And so finally I said, okay, let's do something fun. You're going on spring break now. And so, put the feelers out, and our wonderful Ted Van Son was nice enough to actually take the day off. And the Avon Inn in Avon, New York welcomed us. And
you are not allowed to talk, Carrie. The only person I know can get more damage than I can, and we can't get out in Bigfoot.
Oh my God, that's so funny. You tell him, Carrie. Don't take his crap.
Oh no, you talk to her and see what she's done this week. She's been better off than I am.
Oh boy. So it worked out that Ted brought us around Avon to the ambuscade where some of the War of 1812 took place. Very historic location, told us about the history. There's a monument there. A lot of people died in that spot. Actually, you can go to the spot where this battle actually took place. And it was really cool. And then we went to he's going to kill me. The torture tree. Yep. The torture tree. Whoa, was that an experience? Mama Bear came out on that one. It was really cool, though. It was a lot of history, a lot of stuff right in it's an hour and a half away from me, but it's still my backyard, so to speak. It's still my area, and it was awesome. And just things you don't realize or think of. And then we stayed at the Avon Inn, which we do know is haunted and has a very rich history as well. And so I broke her in and we showed her some things, and Ted it was just so much fun. He was just, we laughed. It was, we just got away. We enjoyed ourselves. And then, you came along, and I'm just kidding. So then you joined us for the investigation at the hotel. And no, really appreciate it, because with you guys there, she got a really good feeling about how to use some equipment and what we kind of do when we do go work on investigations and things of that nature. In our room, turns out I didn't consciously know this when I rented the room or, picked the room, but I should know better. It definitely was one of the more haunted rooms. And anyone who's been away with me knows I don't sleep well anyways. And then I don't sleep well on investigations away in hotels. And so that just was the icing on the cake. But we stayed in it, and it was good. We really didn't have too much happen. Really, it was good. I asked for a little calm because it was a long day, but they got me well sleeping. A lot of funky dreams, not a lot of sleep or rest, but that's just the life of a medium. So it was all good, but it was beautiful, gorgeous. The Avon Inn is just so.
They did a nice job of putting it back together again.
It really did. And it's so clean. And Jen, the owner, was just amazing. Oh my God. She went out of her way for us. So if you guys are ever at the, in Rochester and Avon, New York, and anywhere around there, give them a call. Definitely we had dinner. The dinner was fantastic. Oh my God. So we really enjoyed it. So we were getting ready to leave and picking up our stuff and going to check out, and Bree grabs her bag off the bed and she whips around and goes, "So when are we going on the next one?" Okay.
Yeah, she did very good.
I'll let you know. I'll have my people call your people. Yeah.
And I think every time I ran my head in the ceiling, she got a good laugh. So, it kind of cut the tension. And, I, like I said, I haven't been able to see out of the one eye, and boom, walking the walls, ceilings. Between you and
Teddy whacking your heads on those pipes in the basement, she was laughing so hard. Oh, I was too. I'm not going to lie. It was hysterical. Really? You guys didn't learn after the first 3 knocks each? You just, every time you heard a ding, we're like, oh, one of them whacked their head again.
Yeah, we couldn't go on for knocks for the show, but we had the SLS. We got to use some equipment. We got to do some things. Yeah. So I think she really, and again, the nice thing about that tour that you took is, and then we'll get into the readings here in a second, was that that particular pathway of Sullivan's March actually comes right down by my house here. So it's a very historic. And we have some friends that related to the folks that were involved, and where you ended up at the final in Kylerville, it's a torture tree. That's what, when we interviewed Chris DeCesare, the Ghost Boy of Geneseo, that's what he's running by. And that's where he thinks he might've picked up what he got out on his run. So it's kind of interesting. If you guys really want to know a little bit more about that area and some of the things, look at, it's Sugar High, I think, is the episode, and that's with Chris DeCesare, the Ghost Boy of Geneseo, and we've got some pictures and stuff from there. But it's a very it's a very historic area. And there's a lot of very strange and interesting things that kind of go with the path and Sullivan's March and cryptids. And we'll be getting into that stuff sometime soon because supposedly they saw giant snakes and other things while they were on that trip. So it kind of really goes into the whole, so that will be hitting sometime soon with some of my other guys. We're doing some more research on those things.
Wow. Well, you just made me lose my train of thought. Oh, we went live. So if you want to get a taste of Brianna's maiden voyage and, first ever ghost investigation, paranormal investigation, you can definitely. It really was. It really was. I did post some pictures. I will post more pictures later. But you can definitely go and watch us. We did go live that night and it was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. She got to see a few things.
So the comment from the audience for those folks listening to just the audio portion is Chanel saw me hit my head 4 times in like 5 minutes and a hard hat, which again,
now you see what I have to put up with.
Well, guys, when we say we're going to go live now, and you may not know when we're going to go live, this is one of those nights that we said, we're going to go live. And I'm heading down into the basement. And we're going to go live. And I'm like, I forgot the wireless and I forgot to ask at the desk for the Wi-Fi. So I pulled my cell phone out. So I'm trying to play with my cell phone, which is not the best thing on a ghost investigation to try to use because you're trying to hold a flashlight, hold that, grab some other gear. And I kept turning the cameras off. So me banging so I'm not paying attention to where I'm walking. So I'm walking into everything and I'm trying to keep the light on Kristie so you guys can see it. Yeah. So
you would have done that anyway. Who are you kidding? Bree loved it too because every time she didn't want to hold something, she just handed it to one of you and you guys just took it. So you kind of created a monster. Oh, okay, honey, here you go. I'm like, do it yourself.
We've got some other big events coming up. So that Saturday night started our haunted hotels and restaurant tour. We've got another big one planned for next month, and I'm going to kind of keep that one a secret till we get a little closer. We've got a couple others coming along soon. What other crazy news we got? Oh, next month on April 17th is the premiere of On the Trail of Bigfoot: The Journey. That's something that I'm in. And that's going to be at the Palace Theater in Canton, Ohio. It's a huge, I talked to the lady at the box office today. It's almost like an IMAX screen. It's like 80 foot tall. There's like 1,200 seats in the theater. And they do a lot of debuts there. So that's awesome. Next month. So, and in June, that's when you'll be able to get the things on DVD or on video or, a lot of the other Amazon. It'll be out on most of the streaming services as well. So that's what we got coming up. We've got USS Salem coming up. And like I said, there's some other little secret locations that we'll be popping up to. And that's my segue into Kristie and our readings and something special. So as you're on tonight, guys, please like, share, subscribe, because this is a reading show tonight.
Yes, it is.
So,
all right. So Mike and I were talking and we decided that it's been a while since we did something fun. Hi, Brian. So like her. I like her. So we've decided to run another contest. So for tonight, during the show only, go to our YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube and then leave a message, even if it's just a hi, a hello, I'm here, I did it, doesn't matter. We're going to take everybody who subscribes to our YouTube during the show tonight and put your names into a hat, or you know what I mean? Yeah. And we are going to raffle off 2 30-minute readings with me. 2 30-minute private readings. So 2 people will be able to win, and we will pick that live next week on our show. So even if people aren't on tonight, if people want to watch, or they do and they can't, share this all over. Even if they don't watch the show tonight, as long as they go over and subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave us that message so we can see that they were there and they're subscribed, then they can have a chance to win. Their names will go in to the drawing as well. So share this. If you know someone who can't, is stuck at work or can't make it onto the show, call them, text them, let them know, hey, get your butt over to YouTube for 10 seconds, subscribe to Where's My Sage, and you'll have a chance to win a free reading with me. All right. Sound good? I'm going to pretend there's like an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's great. Cool. So, yeah.
All right. Let me
That'll be good, huh?
Yep.
And don't forget, you guys, I work virtually. So you don't have to be anywhere near me. You don't have to come to my office, which I don't have one anymore. I work from home. So, yeah. So you can be anywhere in the world. So the sky's the limit. So please spread the word. Share this tonight. Get it out there. Let's go. Chop, chop. Come on. Just kidding. I love you guys. So speaking of the show, there is something that I do want to bring up briefly while we give a few more minutes for people to pop on. So I have been told by spirit guides, I should say, that for the reading shows, what we are going to start doing is we are going to not necessarily always go in order with the readings or with the questions, I should say. We're not picking and choosing. We're not playing favorites. We've all been on shows before where we really want our questions, answered. It doesn't always happen. We feel like we get skipped over. I promise it's not personal, but when my spirit guides talk, I have to listen. So if Mike has a question that pops up and grabs his attention, he's now been told by me and my spirit guides he has to do that, because that means we're doing what we need to do, and we are taking care of the people who need it. But remember that in a situation like this, whether it's a group reading, whether it's online, this is about the experience, the overall experience doing this together. You don't need your question specifically to be answered or to be addressed personally by me to receive a message. This is about taking what feels right, even if it's from someone else's answer or message. It's kind of like, one message could speak volumes to 100 of you out there. And that's the whole idea. So just keep an open mind and remember that this is about something different. Okay. And something that we do together as a group, and we come together to do this. So yeah, and if you guys ever have any questions about, anything that I tell you in a message, or, any messages you receive from me, if you're not sure of something, if you're, you don't understand it, I have very little time to actually, get as specific as I want to, if we were one-on-one. So please don't walk away frustrated. Get a hold of me, not tonight, but the next day or the day after. I do take some notes. So just call me, text me, let me know you had a reading, who you are, and I will do my best to explain it and get more into detail. When people do that, then I have a chance to explain, and they walk away feeling much better because I'm able to get into detail or explain a symbol that they thought was literal or whatever the case is. So yeah. So it's kind of like I always explain too. It's like, I may give a message to somebody and you may only be half paying attention, and all of a sudden it resonates with you, right? It's kind of like when you get in the car and you're having a bad day and the perfect song comes on the radio, it just reaches you. It's the same idea. Okay. So just so you know, yes, we understand from here on out, we may have looked like we skipped you, but that's not intentional. It's going to be whoever needs it. However this comes up, that's the way it's going to go. Okay. I've been directed by my spirit guides and I have to listen. So we love every single one of you. Let's do this together because we're really excited. Okay. All right. So that being said, I'm going to put this out there too. We'll kick off the readings. I keep feeling like I'm swallowing a fish bone, something really sharp, like almost like I'm trying not to, but I can't help it, and it's going down and it hurts. It's really sharp. So putting it out there, If you guys can validate that at all, remember, please keep your questions short, sweet, and to the point. Only one question a person so I can get to as many as I can. And remember, Mike is working his little took us off over there with, as you see him straightening his neck all over the place. He's like a windshield wiper going back and forth to make sure this goes smoothly. So don't type anything long. Validate for us. Give me the name of the person. And please be specific with your questions. All right. Okay. I think we're good. Until I think of something else, and then I have to put that out there too.
All right.
No comments from the peanut gallery.
Nope. So, just so everybody knows I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm going to just go a quick share screen. So, share screen. And so as they come in on YouTube, I am going through and copying down the comments so I know who's over here.
Wow.
So
extra hard tonight.
Yep.
Reading shows are a lot of work for Mike. It's not like when we have a guest, it's a lot easier. You know, he's keeping track of a lot of stuff for you guys. So, wow.
Okay.
Are you okay? What'd you do? What'd you hit?
I did. There's a half a second delay between my screen and the one I have up here because I'm watching YouTube live, so I can kind of take a look here. So let's just let's run up here and just grab one. Hello, Molly. Let's see. I was wondering if you had any messages from Ian. I hope you're both doing well. Love the sunset background. Thank you.
Hi, Molly. First, I pick up on a boy, a child. We'll see how wonky my AirPods go on me tonight. Who wants to try to talk to me through those? Because that seems to be the new thing. I pick up on a boy, but then I see him kind of grow into a young adult. And usually when that happens, they're showing me then their true age. Or it's vice versa. So when I see them young and they get older, they're trying to tell me one of two things. Either they really are young and they're an older soul, or they're older, but they're young at heart or a younger soul. In this particular case, I feel like he's showing me that he was a young adult who had a younger soul or was like a child at heart. Because then he does start to talk to me as this young adult. He seems to be a bit on the taller side. I'm going to say 5'11", not quite 6 foot. He's very thin, very simple. Jeans, t-shirt, sneakers, hands in his pockets, real laid back. And he looks to have like medium brown hair. And he's just real chill. Like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay now.
Kristie, you have some validation though.
Wow. Thank you. I'm so sorry. He was an older soul. He really wasn't any trouble, was he? When he was an infant for the short time that you had him. You did everything right, he says. You did everything right. And there was nothing you could do. I'm also picking up on a fire. Something about a fire. And I see a lot of smoke. But know that he is definitely coming through in spirit. He says, I was never meant to be there very long. I was only supposed to help get you through. So whatever that means to you. Okay, so thank you for your question, Molly. I'm very sorry for your loss. Thank you so much.
Okay. Again, folks, please like, share, subscribe. And let's grab another one. This is from Lori. Hello from Lori and Dave. Our year started off badly with a lot of death. Are things turning around for us?
Oh, yes. Hi, Lori. Yes, it will. And they're telling me too, they don't want you to look at some of these deaths. I feel like two in particular, especially the older gentleman. I feel like there was an older, not necessarily elderly, but older. Older for me would be, and I always get myself in trouble, but I have to block off the age group somehow. Would be say 50 to 70. So, but I want to say he was probably in his 60s or so. That was a blessing. And some of these deaths really were, and spirit guides are telling me it was really more like it was time to kind of time to clean up with some of the energies that were here, some of the people that were here, and not in a bad way. It was just, they're trying to explain, and they're saying it's kind of like they helped things along. These people were lingering, or these people were past their time here, even if they were younger, because I do feel like there was one younger person. They're saying it was not a bad thing for them to have to go. It was their time. They're saying to you specifically, you need to start learning to have the faith. And you need to start remembering that when it comes to these difficult situations in your life. And they're reassuring you, your spirit guides are reassuring you, it will be okay now. I see the skies become blue. The clouds part. There's a rainbow. I'm hearing birds singing. It's going to be free sailing for a while. And then specifically, I just heard you and Dave are going to be okay. You as a couple, you're going to be okay. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything.
First mute of the evening.
I was waiting. I was going to let that one slide.
Yeah,
that was a close call.
So this is one from Christina. Hi guys. Christina. Any messages for me? In our thoughts and prayers tonight, kid.
I heard, Joe, stop crying. Joe, stop crying. Joe, stop crying. That was the first thing. So your father is saying to me, you did everything right. And he's referring to, sorry guys, my voice is just the way it gets when I'm going to go live. He's in just jeans and a t-shirt tucked in, sneakers. He's just like, listen, it's regarding the upcoming services. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. It does not matter. He's like, it does not matter if every little detail is not what you want it to be. And he's very animated with his hands. He says, I'm happy. I'm healthy. And then he goes, look at me. But he's talking to me because you guys can't see him. So he has color again. He doesn't look like he was ever a big guy to begin with. He reminds me a lot of my father and his build and stature. Really not a lot of meat on his bones. But he looks healthy. He looks like he probably did back when he was, good before all the sickness happened. He said, trust me, kid. He goes like that. Trust me, kid. I'm okay. Something about flowers, too. Something about the flowers. I'm not quite sure what he's saying with the flowers, but something about flowers. And then he blows you a kiss, but he's blowing it like this and says, thank you. Yeah. So thanks for your question, honey. You're in our prayers.
Lori says, thank you so much. Most of the deaths were cancer, and yes, they were a blessing. Folks, just a quick reminder, because I always have to do some of the tech stuff, and I'm kind of spinning through here. We are, if you pop out, all our shows are on YouTube and on your favorite podcast location. So if you're using Spreaker, Spotify, iTunes, iHeart, Amazon, and you want to just kind of listen to some of our crazy shows, we're out there, and they're on our YouTube channel as well. From Brenda and Tim, hello. I'm hoping to hear from my mom or dad on what to do with the house. Yeah, that was really weird. I had it there, and then it.
Wow. I mean, I'm all good with it. It's just busting your chops all over again.
No, but it was.
Hi, Brenda. Boy, do I feel anxious. So I feel like this is your father stepping forward. When Mike first read the question, the first thing I heard was sell it. And then I got this heavy feeling and this anxiety. Almost like you feel like you're doing the wrong thing, like you're going to get caught or your parents are going to be mad at you. How could I do this? How can I let go? And then I hear cut the cord. They're showing me the interior. I feel like it's extremely outdated. Like I'm seeing paneling and old carpet and things along those lines. I ask if you should update it or you should do any renovation or any more, because I do feel like maybe you've done some or they did some. Dad says no. Sell it. Just sell it. He's actually, and I'm rocking back and forth and I don't know why. Oh, here comes your mother. So there's quite a difference in height with your parents. Your father's tall and your mom's short. Your mother also looks like she's hunched over or bent forward when she walks a bit. She looks like she has short, lighter or white hair. Sell it, be done with it. And then they're bringing up a brother. So you must have a brother. They said, tell him no. That's very plain and simple. Tell him no. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with that situation.
Okay. Going to our next one. This is from Steve. I believe my father is trying to contact with me, or I believe my father is trying to contact me. probably getting.
It says connect, but we'll blame the eye.
Yeah, we are going to.
You get a pass on that tonight. Hi, Steve. How are you? Yeah, I feel like he's trying to stop you from entering into some sort of business arrangement, business deal, something business related, like personal. I don't know if you're going to be. I'm hearing just listen. The numbers don't add up. The numbers don't add up. It doesn't add up. Just listen. No, don't do it. Because when I say business, I don't think it's a work thing. I think it's like a business, like a personal type of a situation. Just whatever it is you're considering, all I can tell you, can't stress to you enough, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So good luck with that, honey. Thanks for your question.
Glasses won't help this close, unfortunately.
You tell him, Maxine.
All right. All right. This is from Melot. Go back to the sharp object you had in your throat. Bobby had a trach in his throat. Could be in reference to that sharp object.
Now this is like because usually a trach would be different for me and it would be down in here. This was like, I felt like I was chewing and then I was going to swallow it. And when I realized it was there, I couldn't stop. But thank you for that. Because you never know. Sometimes, even though it's not exactly, they get you to think along those lines because you follow your intuition and you put it out there. And that helps us to know yes or no. But not in this case. Sorry.
All right. Next one's from Carlos. Hi, everyone. First time, long time. Anything for me?
Hello. His name's Carlos because I'm seeing King Los.
King Los at the end. This is Carlos.
Thank you. Oh, I didn't read it yet. Okay. I was going to say, all right. Hey, you're on the ball with that one. How are you?
Occasionally it happens, luck of the dice or something like that. When we get done with this one, though, let's regroup and tell everybody what we're doing over on YouTube.
Okay.
That's a lot of hmms.
Yeah, I'm writing. And as you can see, I'm a lefty. And so my handwriting is not always the best, but this kind of turned into more like chicken scratch as I went. I'm picking up on a female for you on this one, and she feels like a mother type energy. Mother, grandmother, but I feel like they may be one and the same, but mother really comes forward on this one. The mother feel anyway. I saw a big tree and it feels literal because then she says, go there. You will find the clarity you need and the answers you're looking for. You need to go to this big tree. So whatever this big tree is, they that was in your life, or that is in your life, or that was in their life, you need to go there and you're going to find what you need. Yeah, it feels very nostalgic to me. Like you need to let yourself go back. I got a similar message myself from somebody not too long ago, and I feel like I need to say the same thing to you. You need to go back to who you always were when you were younger, when you didn't have the weight of the world and stipulations and adult rules. You just were who you were. Not that you didn't care, but you were carefree. And you just did what you knew it was right. Your instincts were on. You knew how to follow those instincts. You need to go back to that place and get back to that place. You need to go back to the place where the tree is so you can get back to that place from within yourself. That's your message. So thank you very much for your question, honey. Best of luck with that.
All right. Well, I'm getting the next question up. If you want to go ahead and let everybody know what we're doing over on YouTube. For those that tuning in, we got a lot of new faces popping in here. So
awesome. So, okay, everybody. So here's the deal. We've decided to have another contest since it's been a while. We're going to raffle off 2 30-minute readings with me. And how do you get entered into the drawing? Well, you get entered by going to our YouTube page and subscribing to Where's My Sage. You don't have to watch it from there. You don't ever have to touch it again. We just want you to subscribe. So spread the word. Call your family, call your friends, people who can't watch the show tonight. As long as they subscribe during this showtime, once the show ends, that's it. They can be entered into the drawing for a chance to win. Okay. Leave a message, just a simple hi, I was here, I did it, subscribed, whatever you want. We're going to go back later.
Got to hit that subscribe button, though. Got to hit that subscribe button.
Yep, because if we don't, and we will get notified on that too. So if we don't see that, even though you said you did it, it will tell us if it's not there, then you won't be entered. But we will enter everyone's name into the drawing. And then next week, on next week's show, we will do the drawing live, and 2 people will win a half an hour reading with me. Okay. So please spread the word. If you know someone who can't do it tonight, call them, say, hey, just get on for 10 seconds and go subscribe, and they'll enter you in. That's all they got to do. All right. Yes.
All right. Carlos says, okay, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go back up and get the next batch off here. So we did this. Technology doesn't like me. This is from Nancy. Any messages for my husband and his new life business? Any message from my husband is my new life business going to take off? Maybe I do need to go get my glasses.
Yeah, little business, but that's okay. You were close. It's all right. We're going to help you out tonight. You've had a rough week.
It's only Tuesday.
I was trying to help you, but since you want to throw yourself under the bus, yeah, get your shit together, will you then? How's that? I was trying to be nice. Support.
Now I gotta go find a button. Okay, there we go. Yep, there you go. The views are not always of our guest. Yep. Okay. Oh, wait, you're not the guest. You're the co-host.
You better just mute yourself before you get yourself in any more trouble. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Yes, your business is going to take off because you have started again with a new perspective and a drive you didn't have the first time. Your husband is telling you he's going to be there every step of the way with you. He admits to not being as supportive as he should have been of you with this in the past. I do feel like he made progress with that before he passed. But he is definitely going to watch over you and help make sure that you succeed. So you need to listen to your gut. You need to really trust your instincts, trust your intuition, which is your gut. You're going to have to take some chance and some risks, but it will benefit you if you do so. There's going to be 3 in particular that are going to make you seriously question. Your head's going to go, this makes no sense. Your gut's going to say, do it. And if you do it, you will not be sorry. Trust everything you go through, even if it seems like it doesn't work out. The way your husband is coming to me tells me a lot about how he died. And I believe for him, this is his way of accepting and admitting that he was in some way accountable or responsible for how, what, where, why, when of his death. It doesn't mean he did anything deliberately to hurt himself, but I almost feel like he was neglectful or negligent in some way, which led up to the reason or the cause of his passing. So thank you very much, and best of luck with your business.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I got them somewhat right here. So we're going to try the glasses, see if that works. This is from Kenzie. Hi, any messages from my grandparents or aunts? I miss them dearly.
Hi, Kenzie. You know, the one thing I can say about this group that I have that stepped forward is that I feel like they were close, but I also more so feel like they all passed within a certain time frame of each other. I feel like it wasn't too long in between and as a whole. And it's almost like, you know, you feel as if you were bombarded by all this death and all this loss. And the woman who's stepping forward, who does feel like a grandmother to you, and she's nodding her head yes at me as I say that, she says it was meant to be that way. It was supposed to be that way. The other thing I had seen was a ball of yarn. I feel like that's specific to your grandmother because she must have knitted or crocheted or done something like that. But symbolically, that is something that Spirit shows me when they want to describe personality or kind of what they were like. Because to me, a ball of yarn tells me that they were crafty or creative. And I feel like that definitely is indicative of your aunts, at least 2 of them. This is 4, 2. At least 2 of them. So, oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. They want you to know they're all together and that they are all in a very good place. One of them just was like, we're loving life over here. Rah! Just like, what? It was totally random. So yeah, so they are okay. They said you have to forge forward. You have to continue to look straight ahead. Don't ever look back. That is the best advice they said they can give you right now. That's the most important thing for you to remember at this point in time. So thank you for your question, honey. Best of luck with everything.
Okay, we got, and again, folks, if you have some validation, please throw the validation in there, and it will definitely help us as we're going along. Let's see. Yeah,
don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and tell your friends and family.
Brenda, okay, that was there. That was somebody giving you confirmation. Brian likes Brian. Awesome job. Watch you work. So thanks, you, Brian. I know he's not talking about me. This is from. I just run in.
Hey, we're a team. So. Yeah, but in all fairness, I do too. I was never a waitress for a reason. You
know. Yeah, 30 years of martial arts. I should not be running into that much stuff. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Throwing yourself under the bus tonight. I'm trying to be supportive. And just, you know.
Oh, there's some new video coming from Central Florida Bigfoot that shows me tripping around the woods too. So David Hick, hello. After my second stroke and 6 mild strokes, I heard an angel talk to me. They said I had something to do. Can you tell me what I'm supposed to do? That would mean dropping my mouse.
What did you kick?
No, I didn't kick anything yet. I dropped the mouse. I'll be right back.
Hi, David. Yeah, you absolutely do. Your guardian angel was telling you to live your life, to live life. I feel like your personality or your outlook on life has always kind of been mopey and kind of down and always afraid of the negative, or always, and I feel like you're not even trying to. It's almost like you feel like you're being cautious or mindful, but really it's more just always focusing on negative or the downside of things. And you really need to change that, and you need to focus on the positive. Believe it or not, this is a cycle you've lived for a very long time, because I'm from what I see, I'm pretty positive you've been this way pretty much your whole life. And you're really not sure why. You don't know where it came from. It's because this is you have lived this cycle for many lifetimes, and it's time for you to break it. So living life, focusing on the positive, as simple as it sounds, is going to be huge for you to ascend when you are done with this life and go back into the light before you come back for the next time around. You really need to break this cycle. It is continuously weighing your soul down, and you cannot move forward until you do that. So live life, focus on the positive, sing a song, listen to music, dance in the rain, do something that scares the crap out of you. Try to find the beauty in everyday moments. And again, as simple as that sounds, it's usually the hardest thing for us to do. And so right now, that's your goal, that's your task. Okay. So best of luck with that. And I hope you remain healthy and, you're able to keep everything under control.
David, is it not, as somebody that was there with one of those scares myself last year, go. Whatever is there in front of you, just grab it and seize it. And wish you the best of luck. So, yeah, just go out there. Oh, so we have some folks that definitely, I definitely should be wearing my glasses. Yeah. Thank God I keep a spare mouse next to the computer, because the other one went into the Twilight Zone. I have no clue where it fell. It fell on a chair, but it is not there. So there must be some kind of vortex. Karen thinks that I need to have some bubble wrap. I'm going to agree with that.
I second that.
Yes. Kenzie says, thank you. I've had a hard time with my past.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just got to keep trudging through. So I am recording the names and everybody that's signing in. I see who's subscribing, and let's grab a random here and see what we have here. From Sarah. Hey, Kristie. Hey, Mike. Just wondering if there are any messages from my grandpa, Tom, or my cousin, Jocko.
Hi, Sarah. So, random thing. I'm in the kitchen, and my attention is on the cupboards. And they're very outdated. They're like a darker, older. Sorry. I love you, Brian. That just popped up right where I was looking. Oh, that's number 2 for you tonight, dear.
Yeah.
2.
So for those folks listening from Spotify and Spreaker and iTunes, and our friend Brian from Bearded Paranormal said it's time for me for the nursing home. Probably.
Oh, very nice. Oh, and your sister chimed in too. There she is. Hi.
Third for the bubble wrap. All right, let's go back to this serious stuff.
Sure. You're making it really difficult tonight. Comic relief.
That's all I am.
So I'm seeing these cupboards, and I do feel like this is coming from your grandpa. I'm looking at these cupboards. They're dark color. They're outdated. And he says, change them. Like, come on, get a move on. Let's do something with this here. Really? I've been really good tonight.
That was for me.
Oh. And okay, so your husband or your significant other, you're also being told to stop giving him such a hard time. So, yeah. All right. So thank you very much for your question. Best of luck with that project.
All right. Heather. Hang on. That wasn't the question. She had a question. Where did it go? Hold that. It was a serious question. And I'm seeing it on 2 different screens, so that's what's...
Or you're just having double vision.
No, I'm not having double vision. There it is. What does the spirit woman who smells like roses try to tell me?
This takes my breath away. Okay. Hi, Heather. So I feel like the woman, you were related to her. Mother, grandmother type feel. Very motherly feel, even if it's not yours or not someone who was related to you. But she shines white. I see her like glowing white. Holy, pure, safe. And you need to buck up. You need to start taking responsibility. You're making too many excuses for yourself or a situation or for someone. And you're using that to not do what you're supposed to do or what you need to do, which is going to be difficult, and you need to stop. It's time for you to bite the bullet and do what you've got to do. And then I hear from her, she says, I'm here. I'm here. She wants you to know that you're not going to be alone. That it will be okay. I see her crying, but I feel like she's mirroring you. She says she's a reflection of you. So thank you for your question, honey. Best of luck with everything.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do tonight? And we're right at 9 o'clock, so it's a perfect time to do this. We're coming to you tonight from Kristie's business page, WLFE-DB Radio on Facebook, Tactical Bigfoot Research on Facebook, Kristie's public page, Where's My Sage on Facebook, Where's My Sage on YouTube, Kristie London's YouTube channel. We're not going to Tactical Bigfoot tonight. And also WLFE-DB TV and Stream TV, so you can live stream us on your TVs as well. So definitely get a bunch of new subscribers. I'm getting my little notifications in. We're going to do a quick commercial here, and then we're going to come back in because we've got some questions. Now, we're coming to you from all those different locations, so you may not see some of the questions that are coming in. So let me do a quick commercial. So if you need to go grab something to drink or run to the bathroom, now's the time.
Or hit YouTube to subscribe to our channel so you can be entered into the drawing to win a free reading with me.
Yes. And that's why I have you to remind me.
See, I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this.
Yes, you are. All right.
I'm trying.
Quick commercial.
All right.
WLFE-DB.com, where you can find vodcast shows, podcasts, and more like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Paratalk Radio, Just Cindy, and more. So go check out WLFE-DB.com, where talk radio is a whole lot better. Our shows are your shows, and that there makes for a great talk radio.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Ted Van Son Jr. is a seasoned investigator and well-versed in the ways of paranormal investigation. He is now ready to share his ideas and unique approach with all of you. Flashlight, recorder, and comfortable shoes. Hit the ground running as you follow this easy step-by-step guide to a fun and thorough paranormal investigation, perfect for first-time and lightly seasoned investigators. Think outside the paranormal box. Learn all about the technology and techniques used back in the early days of paranormal investigation. You can find these valuable resources online at Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Amazon. Get yours today.
Hi, I'm Jenna Grover. In the world of fashion, we get lost in the cost. Everyone wants that special piece of quality jewelry, but they can't afford it. Not on my watch. I sell handmade quality jewelry for a fraction of the price, and that includes jewelry made of sea glass, natural stone, crystal beads, glass beads, Bigfoot jewelry, and more. If you don't see what you want, email me, because I make custom jewelry too. Check out my website at gbythesea.com. Also, you can email me at jewelry@gbythesea.com.
You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
All right, we are back, and we are live, and we are coming to you tonight from Kristie London's business page, Kristie's London's public page, WLFE DB Radio on Facebook and on YouTube and Stream TV, Tactical Bigfoot Research on Facebook, and Where's My Sage, of course, on Facebook and YouTube, and Kristie's YouTube page as well. A quick couple of comments to follow up on. So some validation from Heather. She says, "Thank you so much. I'm crying now, and I know what I need to do."
Good.
Coming back up to Sarah's. Let's see. He keeps trying to change my kitchen. And
already. I would die for a new kitchen right now.
I'm bullying my fiance about it. So, yeah, okay. So, again, those validations are important. Mike was putting some things in there, some more votes for bubble wrap, and the subscribers are coming in on YouTube, and we're getting them. So, let's see. This is coming from one of the other YouTube channels, and it was just there, and it just disintegrated. Today, it's not technology and Mike day. I definitely need that bumble ramp. So, okay. This is from Risk. I've lost 3 really important people to me. I was wondering if anything is coming through from them. Again, sorry for your loss.
Oh, high risk. I feel like I want to say parents and a good friend. And that can also be people who are like parents too, like a father, like a mother. It doesn't have to be actually yours, but I feel like that's who we're talking about. And somebody like a friend, and it's a male. Although I am picking up on a female as well. That's now passed. Stop hiding is what I'm being told to tell you. Stop hiding. And the woman who's talking to me sounds like she either has a broken accent or doesn't speak English, or it doesn't speak it well. Or, yeah, there's something about how she's speaking to me. She's going like this, and she's like on the ground, like putting her hand out, like to show when you were a little boy, since you were young, you've always run. You've run away from things. She says you need to run into the fire. You need to start learning how to run to things. Meet them head on. Don't be afraid to do that. She says it will only benefit you. Yeah, it will only benefit you. Something about feet. My foot itched, and then, but I feel like she had an issue with her feet, or something about feet. I feel like you're questioning and you're not sure you want to do what she's telling you to do or what they're telling you to do, because she says you will be better off and stronger for it. Just listen. So you must be thinking or feeling something to question what she said, because the way she's saying it, it's almost like she's answering a thought or a feeling you're having. Just do it is what I keep hearing. Just do it. So thank you for your question, honey. Best of luck.
All right. So
somebody's hyper tonight.
Yeah, they're a little loud tonight. So this is from Kayla. First time viewer would be such a blessing to connect, please. So if any messages coming in through for her, just coming to you from YouTube.
Hi, Kayla. I see things really going your way coming up here. I am seeing a very lush, plush, green, well-manicured lawn. And when I see that, that tells me that things are going to be very good. I feel like money's going to improve. I feel like things are going to change with your job, and they're going to be for the better. I feel your guides are stepping in and saying your personal life is going to start to improve, but you need to do some work with that. That's not going to come as easily as this other stuff's going to be kind of handled for you in a way, because you've been working hard at that. Your personal life, I feel like you need to put a little more effort into it, and they'll meet you halfway. They're saying you've been afraid. There are personal feelings that you cannot resolve about some past issues and some people, some things that have gone on. Until you resolve those issues, you will not be able to move forward as easily, but you have to do the work in order for them to meet you. But you're going to be okay, because I really feel like your guides are saying it should be smooth sailing for you. And I feel like you're coming off of a rough spot, a rough patch. And I don't just mean COVID, Yeah, life's gonna get easier for you, but as easily as it's gonna come, it can be just as easily taken away. So you have to maintain what's being brought your way. You can't just get it and then say, oh, okay, good, I don't have to do anything else. You have to keep moving forward. Okay. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything.
Okay, we have some follow up from Risk. Interesting. There is a woman. She might be might be a bit of a jokester. She wouldn't have an accent, but her voice might sound different. But I have been hiding part of myself. Interesting.
Thank you for that validation.
All right. It's always that validation, guys. It's very important. It's going here. This is from Carissa. Hey, I'm hoping to hear from my uncle.
Okay. Hi, Carissa. So, oh, here we go. We're starting.
I still think it's that Apple product, but we're not going to go there.
I don't think so.
I think they need to send you a new set of earphones or something.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. All right. So first and foremost, it took my breath away. It was right in here. And I feel like it's cardiopulmonary, almost like he had issues with his heart, which affected his breathing. I also feel like it was quick when he went. And I do feel like it was kind of unexpected. He definitely is accountable or responsible in some way for his death, even if it was accidental or inadvertent. He is the one who's messing with my earbuds right now, and I feel like radios were big with him, some sort of radios, even if they were like old CBs, even if they were the old style, just car radios, whatever, but radios were big because that staticky sound is what keeps blasting in my eardrums. But then when he showed me it was a rainbow, and you may connect with that literally, but what it means symbolically is that I need to tell you that there is now going to be an end to your worries and all the things that are really troubling you right now, followed by great happiness. You're going to have, there's a light at the end of your tunnel, and things are going to get really good. They're going to go from rocky to really, really good. So hang in there. Okay. And he's saying, put your best foot forward. So thank you for your question. Best of luck.
Okay, let's do a little more validation. So there's a more follow-up from Risk. 2 men are my brother and ex-boyfriend. I don't know if this brings anything to the forefront. Brother wasn't like a parent so much. He struggled a lot. And also, I'm a woman, forgot to mention that. Okay. And then Kayla says, thank you. It makes a lot of sense.
Good.
And let's grab the next one here. This is from Kara. I'm feeling a little lost. I'm feeling lost, but I'm okay. Do my spirit guides have any advice for me?
Hi, Kara. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. It may not feel like much, seeing your son it may not feel like you're doing much or that there's really any significance or anything, major to pick up on or to notice with this, with what you're doing. But just by keeping things, I feel like even keeled, and I feel like stable and steady, the way you're handling things, the way you're living your life, the decisions you're making, why, you're making them, your intentions, you're doing it all right, even though it doesn't feel like it. There will be a big payoff at the end, whenever that will be. I just got the taste of I want to say flaming hot Cheetos in my mouth. Like I just ate like a Cheeto, but the hot ones. That was so random. Nothing like that's happened in a long time. A long time.
Yeah, it's not me. I don't like Cheetos.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. Just stay the course. You're doing great, even if it doesn't feel like you are. And even if it doesn't feel like you're really making progress, you just need to stay the course. It's not always about feeling like you're accomplishing something major every step of the way. Okay. It's about the end goal, the end result. So thank you for your question. Best of luck.
All right. Who do we have coming up next week?
Next week, we have Brooke from Wildwood Sanitarium. We're going to talk to Brooke all about, she's one of the owners. She owns it with her mother, and they're located in Salamanca, New York.
And we've been there before.
Oh, we have. I can't wait.
Doll room.
Love it. Basement.
Yeah.
Favorite.
You guys want to talk about creepy location? That's a creepy location.
But it was a great place. It was actually a place of healing. So, yeah. Awesome. Can't wait.
This is from Jennifer. Do you see this relationship being the one for me?
Hi, Jennifer. No. Not yet. That's what I'm being told. You have to stop trying so hard and looking so much into things. I do feel like it's good. It's good for right now. But I feel like in a way you're asking because you're hoping that what you already know to be true is going to be different, and it's not. Although it's good in so many ways, and it feels right in so many ways, you know that there are still a few things that are minor that actually are quite major that need to be there, and they're not. So write it out. Just enjoy it for what it is. Learn from it. Take from it. What you need. What benefits you. And I don't mean selfishly. I mean from the situation. Grow from that. You will find him. Mr. Right is definitely coming. Just not yet. About 5 years is when you're really going to find Mr. Right for sure. Okay. So thank you for your question. Best of luck.
All right.
I hope everybody's subscribing to the YouTube channel so that you can be entered into the drawing for free reading.
Okay. Next one's from Karen. Had a bit of health. Okay. I'm going to try this again. Let me try cleaning the glasses and try it a third time. You have to go get the other ones out of the car. Had a bit of a health scare at the beginning of the month and still don't have any answers. Any idea what's going on or what I should be looking for? Thank you.
So I'm sorry to hear that, Karen. I'm not a doctor. It's very touchy and tricky when it comes to health, questions about your health. The two things I am picking up on, I mean, and I have to say this too, I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose you. You have to stay the course with your doctors. You have to go to the doctor. You have to call your doctor if ever you feel like there's anything going on. I will say two things about this. I pick up on your stomach first and your intestinal tract. And the second thing is I see green leafy vegetables. Usually when I see green leafy, something like kale or lettuce, that's usually to me means you need to change your diet, add more of the good stuff in. But I also feel like for you, that could be a possible indicator of what you should or should not be eating at this point. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. So I'm sorry, I can't get into more. They're not really giving me more, but that's okay because health issues are a whole different ballgame and I'm not qualified to do that. So, but thank you for your question. And I wish you the best of luck with that and keep those funny comments coming, those.
She does like when you guys pick on me, so definitely keep them coming. Keeps me entertained too. Okay, next one's from Colette. I know it's close to like 2 over there for her. Any messages from my mom and dad in spirit?
Hi, Colette. I see this couple, but I see the woman more than I see the man. They're dressed very traditionally, like almost like I see a traditional like hat. I am trying to think of the term and I can't.
Like a bonnet?
Not a bonnet. It's almost like the little figures you see on like the cuckoo clocks, almost like a German Swedish, and please forgive me in my ignorance if I'm wrong in explaining this or describing this, but it's like the little hats that come down and the blouses and the dresses and the wooden shoes. Oh my gosh.
Some more Dutch or Holland.
Yes, thank you. Like the little Dutch people. I'm seeing that kind of clothing, dress, and the woman especially is dancing. That's all I'm seeing. But what I'm supposed to get from that is happy and loved and carefree and healthy. And I feel like they can do things they couldn't do by the time they died. I want to say we can do all of this again. We can do all of this again. That's what I'm getting. So thank you, Mom. Dutch. There you go. I know. I'm like,
Well, we know who did your homework now.
Oh, ouch. Listen, unlike you, I was a good student, so I don't want to hear it. Right, Mom? Right. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything, Colette. Thanks for staying up.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Got a lot of hellos. I'm trying to sneak around the hello. We've got a lot of hellos. And Sandy, do you feel anyone is trying to tell me something?
Hi, Sandy. So I pick up on a male and I have a hard time breathing and I feel it in my chest up here and I feel it in my back. So he must have had a more serious condition. I do still feel like it had to do with his heart, but I also feel like it could have been something like lung cancer, COPD, pneumonia, emphysema, something like that. Feels like a father figure to you. And he simply is saying, he's letting you know he's around because you've been asking and wondering where he is. I feel like you're like, well, where are they? You know, what's going on? You know, and he's like, I'm right here. Okay, here I am. You know, I see you out in like a flower bed, like you're gardening. He says, do it. So I feel like you've been contemplating whether or not to get out there and, you know, get that stuff going. He says, do it. Or maybe you weren't even going to do it this year for some reason. And he says, do it for sure. Yeah. You know, that might explain why I'm not seeing him and he's not coming forward. So I can't describe him. He's not overwhelming us. Oh, did you see my lights? There you go. So, you know, when they know you can't validate or they know you don't know a lot about them, they're not going to overwhelm you with information and inundate you with stuff to validate. They're just going to simply give you, you know, the information you need or what they feel is important. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything. My nose is super itchy tonight. So sorry, guys.
All right. This is for Lori. Hey, Kristie, how are you? Please, anything for me. Thank you.
Hi, Lorianne. I need to check something quick.
Go into the reference materials for those folks.
I am. Yes, I am. I have a reference.
So what Kristie's got there is a dream guide, and it's actually a pretty good one.
But it's also used for universal symbols and things like that.
Yep. It didn't let me finish. I was going to say I'll put a link in our description to what that guide is. And Carmela, thanks for reposting that. I keep trying to find your question, and it's on, and then I can't find it, and then it goes back up, and then I can't find it. So, oh, and Lorianne says, "Of course, the book. I know the book. Haha."
Oh, right. You would know the book. I keep saying a pack of crayons for you. And on the occasion that I see that, I usually get a definition or a symbolism or a meaning with it, and I'm not. So all I can tell you is I'm saying a pack of crayons, just standard, but all different colors. I'm also going to tell you that I'm picking up on an X of yours, and I don't think it's a good idea. It's not a good idea. Stay away from X is what I'm going to tell you.
And Jamie says, "You've used that book forever."
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Not as frequently as I used to have to use it, but yes, yes, I do.
Right.
There are sometimes things come up and, you know, so smarty pants, love you. So thanks for your question, Lori. Best of luck.
All right. And I lost it again. What? That's so weird. Any messages? This is from Carmela. Any messages from my sister Nicole?
Hi, Carmela. Stop shopping. You have school to save for. That's what I just heard. Stop shopping. You have school to save for. And I don't feel like you're planning on going to school, but you need to. Almost like I feel like you need to continue on. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
She's asking school for who?
You. That's the best. That's all I'm getting for that one. I feel like you're the one who's supposed to go. But I will say this. When I'm saying something to you and you truly can't connect with it, but spirit keeps coming at me in the first person and keeps saying, school for you. You need to go. You need to go back. You need to continue, whatever it is. If they keep coming at me in the first person and you're looking at me like, hey, T-Roy, then what they're trying to say by doing that is, we know it's not you, it's someone close to you, like friends, family, coworkers. But honestly, I really feel like it's you. I really feel like you need to reconsider your life path at this point. And I feel like you need to go on with your education. But that's all she's giving me. Yeah. So thanks for your question, honey. Best of luck.
And Tanya, no, I don't move people down. It just happens to be where they fall in the universe. So she's wondering if her mom has any new messages for me after this weekend's events. Uh-oh.
Hi, Tanya. Yeah, put your foot down. I'm not having this, she says. I'm not having this. I'm hearing melodramatic. I'm picking up on a male, and I feel like he's part of the trouble, or he's the one that was out of line, or and your mom says, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. I'm not having this. I don't feel like whatever happened was positive or good for anybody. I feel like there were a few people involved. Almost like an argument or a disagreement about something. Power, control. But I just keep hearing, put your foot down. So thanks for your question, honey. Best of luck.
All right. Back up on the top. Next one's from Jamie, looking for guidance about civilian career path in school. Anything for my spirit?
Hi, Jamie. So what I'm being told, I do feel like it's coming up for you. When the time comes, you're even being given the green light if you feel like doing it now. You must be close to retirement, being able to, you must have your years in, whatever the case is. They're telling you, as far as your career, your civilian career path, every time I go to say this, I draw a blank. Take it easy and keep it light. You don't need to overwork yourself. You don't need to kill yourself anymore. If you go to school and you do something to further your education, I actually see you staying in the same career field.
So that is in response to Colette's answers. So
I didn't see
where you said about going back to school. So
Colette or Carmela?
Carmela, my bad.
That's okay, because I did see there that she said something about her son, and yes, if it's not her, it's him. Just like I said, it's if it's not her, it's someone close to her.
She says it makes sense so far. And that she needed that.
Wait. Who?
Okay, Jamie.
Okay, not done yet. You're gonna if you I don't know why I keep like getting distracted every time I start to talk. Okay, you're gonna stay in the same career field, but you're gonna take a different path with it. You're gonna take it in a different direction that you have not gone in yet. Okay. Your guides are saying to welcome it, welcome the change. It'll be a little scary. It'll be a little overwhelming. You will be excited about it, but you'll be apprehensive because you've been doing what you're doing for so long. But go with it. You'll be much happier, and you're going to get to spend a lot more time with your husband and start doing the other things you want to do. And you're going to be more than fine financially, in life in general. It's going to be great. Yeah, it's your future's bright. So best of luck, and thank you for your service.
All right, unmute and back to the comments. Nope. Touchscreen does not like me tonight. I don't know why touchscreen doesn't like me tonight. So again, folks that are tuning in now, we're coming to you from 8 different locations. So again, you may not see the questions that are coming up on the other locations. So we're kind of going in order here. Also over on our YouTube channel, Where's My Sage? We're going to be picking some lucky subscriber from tonight. So comment, subscribe for some free readings from Kristie. So let's see. Got some follow-ups. We got some chats. So let's Karen. Any big changes coming my way? I feel disconnected lately.
Hi, Karen. Yeah, you should. You're not following your soul's path. Life got in the way. Other things got in the way. Some good things, some things that should have happened, but you lost track and you lost sight of your own goals, and your perspective became other people's perspectives instead of your own. And you kind of forgot who you are and what you're meant to do, and what you felt pulled and drawn to become. And so it's now time for you to get back to that. You're going to have to take some leaps and bounds with your faith, with making changes, with Separating yourself from situations, things, and people in your life that no longer serve you, that you are hanging on to. They're like dead wood. It's time to refresh. It's time to start new and do some things you didn't think you would do that are going to be scary, but necessary. And you're going to find yourself within these things. And I really feel like you're being called to a vocation of service for others. So it will be very good. Life will be very good. Just you have to trust and you have to follow your gut and have faith. Okay. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with that. It's not easy. I just pulled the mic.
Well, it's always good to sometimes forget to mute yourself or unmute yourself. So this one's next from Ashley. My mom passed last September. Can you tell me if there are any messages from her?
Oh, hi, Ashley. I'm so sorry. What I saw was dark, fluffy hair and a bouquet of flowers. I feel like the bouquet of flowers is something that you can connect with your mom, but it also signifies happiness and prosperity and good times and positivity. And I feel like that's her way of also letting you know that you have that coming, but you need to learn to welcome those kinds of things in your life. I feel like you really struggle with that. You struggle with the feeling, excuse me, of self-worth. So you don't feel like you are worthy or deserving of those things. And you really need to realize that you are. I'm hearing her say, I always worry about you in that way. I'm seeing a purple plum. Purple plum. She says you're always looking for signs. She says pay attention to the things around you, because one of these days something is going to happen. You're going to have a moment that's going to be so profound. You're not going to be able to deny or justify, or as we like to say, debunk what happened or the feeling that comes with it. And then you're truly going to know that she is with you. Yeah. So thank you so much for your question, honey. Best of luck with everything.
Okay. Next one's from Lori, again over on YouTube. Hi, anything for me? Thank you. Before we grab that, there was. Oh, we already.
Wait, that's St. Lori. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. There's a question down on the bottom there. If you want to grab that, it's on the bottom of the chat there. While I look for the next question.
So I'm going to say this about medical advice. I cannot, nor am I qualified to give medical advice. Maybe a little dental advice because I have a license for that, but not in this capacity, not in any medical healthcare. I can tread lightly with certain things. If I think you need to do something, I will tell you. But I am in no way qualified to give medical advice or to diagnose you or anything in any way. Depending on the question, I'll let you know if I'm comfortable answering it or not. Okay, so that's the best thing I can tell you guys when it comes to medical advice. And hey, guys, we only have about 10 minutes left. So if you haven't gotten over to YouTube to subscribe to our Where's My Sage channel yet, you need to do that for a chance to qualify in the drawing with reading with me.
Okay, this is from Ava. Would love to know if my family who have passed are okay. Father, mother, mother-in-law, grandmother-in-law, brother, or sister.
Well, I can tell you, Avi, that I hear a lot of talking going on, a lot of chatter. You have quite the group, not just them, but you have a lot of relatives who've gone before you. Some speak English, some are not. A lot of this going on and a lot of the hand movements way up here, like, no, listen to me kind of thing. They're all in the light, that I can tell you for sure. I feel like you're expected to step up as head of the family. I feel like you are, the expectation for you now is to the traditions, the weight of the family, the future of the family kind of falls on you. I'm seeing a wreath, like a holiday wreath, like a green holiday wreath. But to answer your question specifically, they're all in the light. They're all okay. I am being told that you had one uncle who passed who did not cross right away, but then did indeed cross over. And so he is also in the light as well. All right. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with everything.
Okay. Okay. So we have an answer from Ashley. So the hot Cheeto was for me. My mom had thick black hair, and I really do struggle with self-worth, and I am constantly looking for signs. She had bad hips and experienced that tonight. So Ashley is your hot Cheetos person.
Thank you for that.
Ava says thank you. So going here. You usually have my little time thing. I have this other screen going tonight, and that's kind of got me off a little bit.
That and the fact that you're blind, but just saying.
From Tanya, wonder if has any message for me. Oh no, we already did that one.
We already did that one. We already answered a question for her. Yeah.
Maybe we aren't answering that question. That we keep going back to it.
Maybe you should put your glasses back on.
This distance isn't the problem. It's when I put my glasses on and I'm like, oh, okay. Did that one. There, from Dylan. I feel like something or someone has been guiding me. Who or what is it?
Hi, Dylan. So what I heard specifically was your spirit guides. Duh. That's from your spirit guides. It's time for you to step up, my dear. You have some gifts that you need to start using, and you are not acknowledging them. You're afraid to. You're kind of like, what the hell is this? What am I going through? Even though you already kind of know you're connected. I do feel like you're on the younger side, like a younger adult. 20s, maybe 30, but I don't even think you're that. At least you don't feel like that to me. But it's time for you to learn, and it's time for you to accept who you are and what you are and open up. And, a lot of people always say, oh, I don't want to do what you do. You don't have to do what I do the way I do it. You do what I do, but not the way I do it. Not everybody's meant to be, out front. Not everybody's meant to do that. There's nothing wrong with doing it your way because it's what you were meant to do and how you were meant to do it. That's what you have to start focusing on. And that's what you need to start really figuring out for yourself. trust me, your life's been getting more and more difficult, and you can't figure out why in the last few years. It's because you're not doing this. You're not living up to your potential, and you're not following your soul's path. Once you do that and you start being true to your soul and what you're here to do, you'll find life and things around you will be so much easier again. It'll be like a burden's been lifted off of you, for sure. Yeah. So that's what you need to do. You just have to trust. And I feel like I should tell you, you need to find someone to mentor with, courses, books, reading material, whatever, and really explore this. It does not have to be something that you promote or you publicize. People do not need to know you're doing this. Okay. So thanks for your question. Best of luck.
Next one's from Molly. Hello. Any message or anything for me, please?
Hi, Molly. Oh my God, your mom just went, oh, my baby. My baby. And every time I think of you, I think of those yellow Crocs. That is stuck with me since you got those yellow Crocs. Your mom says that she's glad that you got those when you did. She's glad that you got those after she was gone. It's what you needed, she said. Wow, my nose all of a sudden is running and dripping. I feel like this is you. You don't stop crying, especially lately again. I also feel like she would be like that. She says, you need to be good to yourself. You're not being good to yourself. Relationship after relationship, you keep seeking something you're not finding because you're not looking in the right places, she says. She says it's time for you to open up and really see who you are. I want you to blossom. I want you to bloom. It's time for you to bloom. I see you at work. You work very hard. You don't like your job. She says, you're right. You're not going to go anywhere. You have to decide if you're okay with that or not. Do you want more for yourself? Go get it. She says, I love you with all my heart. And she does this. Love you with all my heart. And she says, take care of your dad. She says, despite our differences, I always had a soft spot for him in my heart. Thank you for your question, honey. Best of luck.
Oh, that's a good thing. I didn't
Why
throw
is that?
Because it just keep things disappearing on me tonight. This is from Peggy. Hey, Kristie and Mike. Hope you guys are doing well. Could I please get a message? Got some things going on and could use a message. Thank you.
Hi, Peggy. Yeah, you need to take a step back because you need to really, you have to be in the thick of what's going on, but you can't keep going the way you're going. You've got to pull yourself out of this. I see this big mass and I see you just, it's like it just wants to keep sucking you in. You need to extract yourself from that for a little while. You need to take a breather and you need to seriously attack this from another angle. You need a whole different perspective on this. You need to, excuse me, almost like set your personal feelings and differences aside and separate that from the facts and the issues and then go from there. Otherwise, whatever this is never going to get resolved. No one's ever going to be happy. And you're never going to find what you're looking for. There's not going to be a conclusion. There's not going to be any resolution to this. I feel like there are way too many hands in the pot. I feel like there are way too many opinions. I think there are people coming from all angles. Some who should be and some who should not be having a say or input in this at all. You guys are saying it's a family matter, and you guys need to remember that. Yeah. But you will be okay, and the situation will eventually be okay. They do want to reassure you of that. Okay. So thank you for your question. Best of luck with all of that.
All right, just got a couple of validation points we're going to hit, and we're right here at the end. So, from Jamie, Kristie, just enough for you. You hit points to my questions about school and career, and my husband and I were talking about tonight. I feel better, sense of direction, a huge wave of calm came over me. Thank you for sharing your gifts to me and so many others.
I'm so glad. Thank you.
The next one's from Dylan. Thank you so much. I'm 16-year-old. I'm going through a lot of difficulties in life right now. It means a lot, and I don't know what I have to do. I'm going to push through it. I'm a jack of all trades. You're 16, but you're going to be able to go on and just enjoy when things pop up and try everything.
You. Yeah, you got your whole life ahead of you.
I find different things every time I turn around. There's something different. 2 years ago, I would not be sitting here doing this. 5 years ago, I wouldn't be chasing Bigfoot. So you never know. As the lights and Kristie goes, as everybody's set up above. So we are at the end of our mark for the evening. Next week again, we're going to be talking to the folks from
hold on a second. Hold on a second. So while we're while we're wrapping the show up, get over to YouTube if you haven't already done that. This is the last few minutes, because once the show's over, time is up, and you are please still subscribe, but the drawing will end, or the contest will end. So if you need anything now, or if you need to get there, you need to do it now while we're still on the air. All right. Okay. Take it away.
All right. Well, then in that case, because Kristie won't do her own advertisement, she's still doing readings. She's doing individuals. She's doing a couple sessions. They're there. Book your things for you folks that are over, listening on Spreaker and Spotify. There is all of Kristie's information where you can find her for those readings. So she won't do that herself. So kind of my job. That's what allows us to do the stuff, and get out there and do these free reading shows. So the contest is over there. So get over there, folks. Get over there and subscribe, please. I can see whose is. Put a little high there, so I know, so I can compare your high with the subscribe for tonight's show. And again, that's Where's My Sage over on YouTube. And so
we have a lot.
Wildwood Sanitarium. We've got Cheese Squatchers coming up. We've got Doug Highcheck. That was from Monster Quest coming up. We've got some reading shows coming up.
We do. We even have somebody finally coming on. We haven't done this yet. To talk about spirituality, holistic, health and wellness, because that's all a part of this, you guys, and she's got quite an amazing story to tell, and she's a very special person to me. So special people, I should say, 2 ladies coming on. So
we've been going through. We're going to hit some cryptid stuff coming up soon. But like I said, it's that quick share and subscribe, because like I said, like the other night, we didn't know we were going to go live. Just grab the phones and go. That's the nice thing about the services that we have. We can go live wherever we're at, as long as I have a cell signal.
Absolutely.
So, Hey, Stacy,
Hey. And guys, too, we have a whole bunch of things booked up for the summer and the spring and even into the fall. But if you have a place you think we should go, or a place you want us to come to that is haunted or even needs help, let us know, and we will contact us, and we will definitely talk to you about it. We would love to to get out as much as we can, especially after COVID, and we have a lot to do,
Yeah. And we'll be putting those, those live investigations. And I'm just giving everybody a few more minutes to get over to YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But Kristie and I both have our own YouTube pages as well. That there'll be some content because we both have some special projects coming up that are not always Where's My Sage, even though it's the two of us, but that's what we do with some of the other stuff. So there's some cool shows we're both and cool projects that we're both part of. Like I said, I got the big one coming up in a couple of weeks. It's On the Trail of. That'll be out. The Journey.
Yes, Michael has been quite busy.
And some of the other, interviews and stuff that we've both done with some other podcasts. And on Wednesday nights, you may catch both of us over on the new Clubhouse app underneath Bigfoot Society, where we're talking a lot of paranormal cryptids and Bigfoot and stuff. So if you're an iPhone or an iPad user, there's an app over there. So we're here and we're over there because we've asked to join a couple other podcasts. So there's a whole bunch of us talking about crazy stuff over there. So
absolutely. We're all over the place. Keep your eye on our pages for sure. I have a project in the works myself, so hopefully that will come out sooner rather than later. But it's awesome. So we're busy. We're busy.
We are busy, and
great. We're very blessed.
We're trying to look at. We'll be looking at another contest. Hopefully, maybe we can get somebody out in the field.
Oh, that's right. Somebody did suggest that the other night. So we are going to talk about that as well. Yes, probably in the near future, we will have a contest if you want to have a chance to come out and investigate somewhere with us. Yes, ma'am. I said yes, sir. Or whoever you are.
I'm just Mike.
Just Mike. Ooh.
Just Mike. We haven't used that in forever. Yep. Okay. And on that note, folks,
thank you for tuning in, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. We're at that time. Mike's about ready to cut us off. So it's been a great night. Thank you all. We hope you took everything out of it that you could. So in the meantime, until next week, stay safe.
And sample on. Where's my end button? There it is.